Your Excellency Minister Abdullah Alswaha, welcome to Beijing and a great honor to have you with us.
The pleasure is absolutely mine.
During your trip this time to China, you visited Hong Kong, Shenzhen, of course in Beijing. You've met Chinese government officials as well as top management from Chinese firms like Huawei. For now, what are some of the highlights that you can share with us?
Well, Gerald, this has been a fantastic trip so far. The last time I was here was in 2019 during the Belt and Road Initiative Summit. And I can tell you that the reform agenda of diversifying and moving from a manufacturing-based economy to an innovation-based economy is live and kicking in China here. 5 years ago, I remember when I visited, a lot of industries flourishing that were capital intensive and human capital intensive. And today, robotics intensive industries and artificial intelligence industries. We were astonished to see, in Hong Kong, Shenzhen and Beijing, how today autonomous vehicles and autonomous drones are doing delivery here in China. Outstanding developments in digital infrastructure and artificial intelligence. And we're very excited about how we could harmonize the Belt and Road Initiative with Vision 2030.
Yeah, absolutely. So there are a lot of excitement and potentials ahead of us. We've seen investment and trades between China and Saudi Arabia continue to grow. So what opportunity do you see, especially in the communication sector, to strengthen ties between the two countries?
China stands with the leadership of President Xi Jinping as the number one trading partner for all major economies. And the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is very proud under his leadership and the leadership of His Majesty the King and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. Today, China and Saudi Arabia, they're enjoying the number one position in terms of bilateral trade, with more than $116 billion and growing every year by 30%. And with this growth trajectory, it's only gonna double and triple soon. And if you talk about the recent agreement that was actually announced during the President Xi Jinping visit in last December, we have signed as two nations the harmonization agreement between the Belt and Road Initiative and Vision 2030. And as you can see, we are both undergoing reform and diversification strategies and agendas, where China is moving from their manufacturing-based economy to an innovation-based economy, and the Kingdom from a factor-based, services-based economy to an innovation-based economy. And there's a lot of strong ties for us to laser focus on how talent and technology can help us lead and leapfrog with the amazing partnership that we have.
Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 and the Belt and Road Initiative align in many areas. What do you see as some of the main areas for their alignment? And this year marks the 10th anniversary for the initiative. And what's the future like for Saudi Arabia's involvement in the Belt and Road?
The Belt and Road has been key and monumental for the kingdom. I remember both during President Xi Jinping visit and His Majesty the King and Crown Prince visit. We've had more than 3-4 visits already in the past 7 years since the launch of Vision 2030. And there were moments where we have clarified that the Belt and Road Initiative is key to a prosperous world in partnership with China. And as a matter of fact, if I look at the past 7 years, we have done a lot of work in terms of the infrastructure rollout. So when you're talking about the digital infrastructure, China has been key in fiberizing the nation and helping us build this cloud computing capability. And if you talk about the next phase, it's how we can focus on the industrialization of the economy and the modernization of the economy, where there will be a key focus area on data and AI. We've started this journey already with SenseTime joint venture with Sadaya and the Kingdom. And we will continue to double down on cloud, data and AI, semiconductors, and future technologies.